Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Two very important things happened regarding oil prices and regarding oil market. One, it's the G7 countries. They decided that they will impose a price cap on Russian oil from December, starting in December 2022, which is going to be when we're not going to have gas anymore, oil, or everything is going to jump up. And the other one is OPEC plus cuts production. Now that's not right, and that had some very grave implication to the stock market and the market in general, because if they do not increase production, that means that the price of oil will jump. And also, if the Russians will stop giving oil, I think I was talking about oil here. It's all about oil in this video. So if I say gas, is because I'm okay. So when the Russians said if that price cap on oil will be in effect in December, they will not provide the countries that are involved in all this cap, which is the 7 countries, with oil anymore. That's it, done for you. So then there's going to be another jump. Some say that from about 98, which right now is $198 per barrel, will jump to about 135. Some people say 300. So I'm not certain. We're going to find out if these guys are keep doing what they're doing, which means hurting us. So the OPEC Plus meeting on Monday endorsed a decision to cut the collective oil prices production, decrease it, target by 100,000 barrels per day for October, despite Russia's reportedly resisting such a move. Well, they would not care anyway, because those guys are going to impose the cap. So Russian gas is going to be in high demand. In another super short meeting today, the energy ministers of the OPEC Plus production pact agreed to return the targeted production levels to the August quotas, saying that last month's increase was intended only for September. Ahead of the meeting, the Wall Street Journal reported, citing unnamed sources close to the cartel, that Russia would not support a decision by OPEC Plus to cut oil production. We don't care anyway. So, while several OPEC members have signaled support for such a move, including Saudi Arabia, Russia is not among them. Well, it doesn't really matter. According to the Wall Street Journal, sources, Russia voiced its objections to a production cut last week at a preliminary meeting where OPEC Plus set as its baseline scenario on an oil market supply surplus of 900,000 barrels per day for this year and next. The Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee, JMMC, of the OPEC Plus oil producer group had supported during an early meeting the 100,000 barrel per day cut. Well, the small cut is actually quite irrelevant, considering the OPEC Plus is estimated to be some 2.9 million barrel per day behind collective quotas. So it's not a big deal. So following the OPEC Plus meeting today, big ears now, oil prices jumped by more than 3%. Just for that, just because they said we're gonna not increase, we're gonna decrease with 100,000 barrels per day, which is almost nothing. Again. Strategic reserves. They suck 1 million a day there. So these guys, the OPEC, they just decrease it with 100,000. It stays 10 times less. So zero. All right. So let's see. 3% increase jumped the oil prices on the stock market in early trade ET, with WTI crude hitting the $90 per barrel mark as of 8:33 a.m. Eastern time, and Brent crude up by 3.5% at 96.64%. Well, what do you think about that? OPEC has agreed to make a token oil supply cut for October as it seeks to stabilize global markets after a faltering economic backdrop triggered the long sell-off in 2 years. The producer cartel will reduce production by 100,000 barrels a day next month. Blah, blah, blah. It's not a big deal. All right. And then we have here, it could also spell trouble for consumers at a time when sky-high energy prices are already threatening a winter crunch and possible recession. Benchmark Brent crude oil was 3.6 PC higher at $93.33 a barrel. So another article here is oil climbs over 3% as natural gas prices soar and OPEC Plus meeting to discuss timing. Well, the gas price, we already discussed that in a different article. The gas price jumped 30% in 3 days. All right, from September 2nd to September 5, jumped 30%. Imagine that your income will jump 30% in 3 days. So that's why from now on, when I say percentages, you put those percentages in relation to your income. And if I say, oh, it just jumped in 1 day 3%, the oil price, put it, oh, in just right now in 1 second, my income jumps 3%. And when I say, okay, this 30% increase jump up in gas prices 30%, you put that, oh, today I got a raise 30%. Okay, so if you make $100,000, now you're gonna make $130,000. Yay! Keep dreaming. Okay, but I'm gonna put it that way, so you see how the impact will be differently when you put it on your income versus 30%, 20%, or 18%. 18%, I don't think you ever had, you or I, let's put it, I'm on the same boat. I have never had a raise bigger than 3% in my life. So unless I change a job and I worked overtime or something like that, but that's not my boss said, Emil, you're a great worker, bye, go home. No. They gave me 1%, 2%, something like that. Okay, that's how it is. So I think the same thing is with you. I mean, if you're the lucky ones that you set your income, that's great. Or if the one that maybe they gave you more, 5% or something, very good. But still, 5% is not 30%. Would you agree with me? Yes, Emil. Okay, thank you. So here's what it is. And believe me, when things are gonna hit the fan, all right, I don't have a fan, but I just have to point out there. when the shit hits the fan, all right, with the oil in December, if we get to that, because by then the war stop, and then this guy's gonna say, well, should we still keep the sanctions? Yeah, we keep them. Why? Because we make money. And the banking system makes money, energy industry makes money, and the military industrial complex, weapon manufacturing, makes money. So the politicians are telling us that there's a global warming. They tell us the Russians are bad, and we have to suck it up. Pretty soon we're gonna own everything, and we'll be very upset about it. All right? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.